Detail about a devastating fire, while those who appreciate his courage are now trying to help him in his hour of need. Good evening. The fire hit a small apartment building in Oakley early in the morning last Monday, killing 2 people.
But more than a dozen survived, thanks largely to the efforts of a young husband and wife who lived in the building. Their efforts, really nothing short of amazing. Local 12's Rich Jaffe joins us now from Oakley with a story that you will see only on Local 12. Rich?
Brad, there are indeed a bare handful of people who are still living in this building as construction crews are working really hard to try and resurrect it. You know, we hear the word inferno all too often, but that's exactly what this place was when it was burning. The heat and the smoke here were absolutely tremendous. Now, Mostafa Arrouchi and his wife Maha Lafdi rescued not only themselves but 11 other people from this building. And now that couple is the ones in need of some help. The fire destroyed everything in the Arrouchi's apartment. TVs and computers melted, furniture and clothes ruined, even Mostafa's bike trashed. Mostafa had just finished prayers when he heard an explosion downstairs and smelled smoke. Maha Lafdi, his wife, asleep in this chair, had been overcome by it already.
And I just grabbed her from her side and I tried to run from this door right here. And if you can see, that's where so heavy smoke. Because as soon as I opened the door, I got hit with some heavy smoke.
Then he headed for the 3rd floor balcony as his wife began to come around.
I had one hand holding the rail and one hand holding my wife while I was lowering her to the safety.
Once on the ground, the pair went about waking up neighbors for help and rescuing others from their balconies. One woman who couldn't walk.
So I just picked her up. My wife helped me guide her feet to the 2nd floor.
As Mostafa rescued Vince Igo and his roommate, his wife pulled another woman out.
She helped her get her up to the safety.
On and on.
So I was running back to the front, and I climbed to the 3rd floor, tried to get the lady because too much smoke.
You climbed back up to the 3rd floor?
The 3rd floor.
Both Mostafa and his wife are nursing students at Cincinnati State. The day after the fire, the subject came up in class.
Not Mostafa, but a different student said, "Did you see Mostafa on the news last night?" And I said, "No, I didn't." And they showed me your news report on their phone, and I watched it, and I just couldn't believe his courage.
To help replace the things Mostafa and his wife lost, Oliveira started this You Caring page for donations.
Every little bit will help because he has nothing now.
As Muslims, Mostafa says the night of the fire they were just doing what their prophet tells them to do, taking care of their neighbors.
If it's my time, it's my time. If I'm gonna die today, at least it's gonna be a glorious death. You know, I'm trying to help people. You know, and hopefully God have mercy on me. You know, if I die like God, I was trying to help these people. You know, can you please? I know I did bad things back in the days, but can you please squeeze me in?
Now, Mostafa credits his phenomenal performance that night to an interesting combination of things: God and jiu-jitsu. He says God gave him the clarity of thinking, the presence of mind to do what he had to do. And then the jiu-jitsu training that he has been through for many years gave him the muscle that he needed to do what he needed to do. Pretty amazing guy. In Oakley, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Brad?
In crisis, an amazing combination. Rich, thanks very much. Mostafa and his wife are dividing their time between now a vacant apartment in the building and a hotel room. For a closer look at that You Caring page, you can go to our website.
2 dogs alert an Erlanger woman to a fire in her home. Firefighters responded to the home on Holbert Avenue just after 5 this morning. The woman was sleeping as her home was filling with smoke. Her 2 dogs licked her face to wake her up, and they all got out safely. An electrical problem appears to be what started that fire. 2 robberies